Welcome everyone to our meditation practice. Welcome into this space that now we are co-creating. We are truly creating a space right now. The light is coming from your heart. That light is finding its space within creation, in a way expanding creation. Because even when our meditation ends, the space will last, will be forever within creation. As we get together and we have an intention to experience something, that intention and the action of sitting and opening yourself and sharing your light, that create one more bubble within creation now exists because of you, each of you, all of you. So we say this at the beginning of every meditation, but maybe today we want to talk and think about this. Earlier today, you decided that you want to connect, that you want to have your own time to open yourself and connect with Spirit. Whatever your definition of a spirit is, pretty much everything that is not your physical dimension. You decided that you want to take time from your busy day and experience, go beyond physicality. Perhaps to receive a message, perhaps to understand an aspect of yourself, perhaps to upgrade your energetic self, perhaps to feel inner peace, connect with your emotions, understand what's happening in your mind. But whatever your intention was, you thought about it and then you acted on it. And here you are. That intention and that act of sitting down and connecting, giving yourself some minutes of your day to leave physicality aside. That intention and that action is now creating space within creation. When space is created, then creation expands. And now this bubble of light, this room within creation of light, is forever opened. This is what you are doing individually and collectively. Now your intention is to connect with the light within creation. The beings of light, the masters, the teachers, the guides. Think of this room that now is being created. Think of your intention. Your intention is charging the room. Your intention is creating a magnetic force in this room. Specific vibration, specific colors, specific waves. And now this space is going to start attracting beings of light through creation. Teachers, spiritual guides, angels, archangels. You created a space for beings of light to come and join you. It is happening. That is how it happens. This is what you are doing right now. So it is important to have a clear mind when you are creating of what you desire to create, what you want to create. It is important that your heart is aligned with it, because it's the light in your heart that creates the magnetic force. And it's that magnetic force what is going to attract what comes into this new space. Also, your desire to connect today comes from the spiritual realm. You felt this morning inspired to be a part of this group, to connect with today's message. There was a magnetic force bringing you together. And you are the ones connecting today because you are sharing a range of vibration that is very similar with each other. It's a close range. You are all sharing that same intention. So Spirit, this magnetic force, brings you together. And now this is what you're doing, co-creating. Now this room that you are forming now will maintain a specific force within it, and a specific magnetic force within it, and it will remain open. So everyone that connect with this meditation and what you call the future will be attracted to this meditation because of that force, because of that vibrational range that you are now sharing. Others with the same vibrational range will join this meditation, this space. Think of it as building a home. Perhaps you don't feel the need to use that home every day, but you already built it, and it will be there for everyone that wants to use it. The laws of attraction will bring the people to that home, the people that best matches the energy of the home, the people that need to experience, to live in that home. But now, you are the one building it. And now that you know how it's done, now you understand it better. Perhaps it becomes easier for you to visualize it. Now you can see that you create the space and then you enter the space. Perhaps you can start understanding that you are always creating and co-creating. You are co-creating with your family at all times. You are co-creating with your friends. You are co-creating in your community. And you are co-creating as human beings. There are strings of energy that brings you together. And that's how it's so important to understand what's happening in your mind, what's going on in your heart, what energies you are expressing. Because whatever it is that you are expressing is gonna bring you, is going to connect you with other people that are expressing the same energy. And once you are connecting, you start co-creating. And once you co-create something, that creation stays there forever. Not just for you, but for others. So when you are having disagreements in your own mind, then you are connecting with other energies that are also going through the same process, having fights in their minds, and you are feeding each other. You are exchanging information unconsciously with each other, and you are getting the wheel going, and the co-creating process starts. So now you are creating a space within creation of fight and anger, a space that will be there for others also to join, to feed from that energy, to bring more force into that space. And it becomes something very real, energetically speaking, very real. There are beings of light through creation that are wise and strong enough to connect with those spaces and transform the energy within it without being moved by that energy. So in a way, they are undoing your creations, because everything that you create affects not just your dimension, but all the infinite dimensions that exist. So they are beings of loving hearts that use their existence to heal, to transform the energy within those spaces. We are sharing with you these laws, these truths, with the intention to bring awareness that whatever is happening in your mind and in your heart is not just you thinking and feeling, it's energy being created. And this is what can be most useful for you. Every time you create a space, you charge that space with your energy, an aspect of yourself. Your energy stays in that space. So right now, you are creating this space of harmony and love and light. An aspect of you, your seed, is planted within that space. A string extends from you into that space, and it will be forever connected. But also the spaces that you create unconsciously that are less than loving, they also remain attached to you until you do conscious detachment, until you consciously make the decision to remove yourself from those spaces. And that takes work. It takes a lot of understanding. So it's much easier when you have awareness that you are a creator at all times, and you really understand what you are creating. And the moment you find yourself connecting with thoughts, feeling emotions that are not for your highest good, remove yourself from that energy. Break the chain. Detach. Stop the creation process. Change the environment around you. Get busy doing something that you love to do. When your ego mind takes over, sometimes you start feeling a chain of thoughts that feels at a time unstoppable, with ideas that you perhaps feel are not even coming from you. That means that you attached yourself to one of those bubbles. You started thinking something that was less than loving. That thought, that energy brought you to one of those spaces where the energy within is less than loving, where people has been feeding that space with energy that is less than loving. And now it's not just your mind, but it's everything that is inside that space. You are in it. And you are getting information not just from you and your own experiences, but the collective that formed that space. When you are angry, and for sometimes you are experiencing anger within you, at some point you will connect with this bubble of anger. When at some point that space was created and the energy that was fed into it was anger. And it can be anger for infinite reasons. So when you irradiate anger, when you align yourself with the vibration of anger, then automatically you connect with one of those infinite spaces. And again, at that point, you're not only feeling your own anger, but now you are feeding on anger that is not just yours. And it's not just from this present moment. And you will get more and more and more angry. At that point, you need to have a conscious disconnection from the space. You need to understand that that is not who you are. You need to shift right away. You make a conscious shifting. You meditate, you listen to music, you watch something that you like, you start reading a book that you like, you do something that can help you shift until you feel yourself apart, liberated from the space. And then you can realign. But this is one of the most important messages that we have shared with you. You are a magnet. Everything in creation works as magnets. You attach yourself to energies, to spaces. And right now, this navigation system is not fully developed in you. So we are sharing this for you to get good at it. You perhaps are not seeing it right now, but it is influencing you. And when you bring awareness, when you believe that this is what's happening and how it happens, you can make conscious choices. When you catch yourself in a vibration that is not who you want to be connected to, your mind attracted these bubbles, these spaces, and now you are in it. And now you are feeding from what is in it. Now you know how it happens. And now you know that you have the choice and you have the power to disconnect. But because it's attracting you, it feels comfortable. It's kind of an addiction. It makes you feel comfortable, and that is the trickiest part. It's hard to detach because you feel comfortable in it. And why you feel comfortable? Because your energy is aligned to it. So you have to go against the wind, against your own will at that moment, because you understand that even though it's comfortable, it's not who you are and it's not where you want to be. So because you are going against the wind, you have to be stronger. You have to make the effort to detach. The more you stay in it, the harder it becomes to detach from it. So if you catch yourself starting thinking about something less than loving, the sooner you understand and the sooner you shift, the easier it is to shift. But no matter at what stage you are catching yourself, it is always possible. You have always the will, you have always the power to do it. And you can always ask for assistance. You can always ask for assistance. And assistance always will come your way and support you and help you. So now we are going to welcome you to this meditation practice. And now you are aware that you are co-creating this space with the intention of open your heart and share your light and connect with beings that are also loving, that are connected with the light, that have a loving heart, that want to grow and expand together. You are co-creating this space, allowing God to feed the space with light and unconditional love. That's what you are doing right now. That's where your intention is. So now feel this space that you are in it. How does it feel? Take a moment now that you are in it and scan your body. Feel your body surrounded by this loving light. Perhaps you can sense sparks of light filtering through your skin, getting into every cell of your body. Think of the space that you are in now. How loving it is. How good it feels. It's bringing to the surface all your loving aspects, all your light. Within this space, you can be kind, loving, sharing. You see everyone within this space with loving eyes. You feel oneness. You are feeding this space of light with the light coming from your heart. And this space is allowing you to be a loving being. It's very easy to share light within this space, isn't it? It's very easy to maintain loving thoughts within this space, isn't it? It's very easy to see God's light in your heart within this space, isn't it? Take a deep breath and exhale. The light coming from your heart is making the magnetic energy within this space stronger. The space is expanding, brighter. The energy within it is rising. And beings of light through creation that are vibrating with this energy are now being called to join. So perhaps you can feel, you can sense, you can see the space around you expanding and more loving beings of light joining this space, coming to share their light. Angels and archangels coming and joining us. Notice how you are feeling. Relax your physical body. Relax the back of your head, your neck, and your shoulders. Take slow, deep breaths. Feel the energy moving through your body, around your body. As more beings of light, masters, teachers from creation are joining us, the space within us and around us is shining brighter. The energy keeps rising, and as the space around us, as the energy around us keep rising, that allows us, all of us, to also keep rising energetically. So again, bring awareness of how you are feeling. Feel the expansion in you. Feel your consciousness breaking free from all the limitations of physicality and now feeling at home, liberated, experiencing what is familiar, oneness, love, kindness. Feel the energy around you. Look around you. Feel the space expanding and you expanding within the space. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Now together, we are going to fully open our hearts. Create this circle. And in the center of the circle, let's create this light by sharing the light in our hearts. Allow your heart to be expressed, your light to be expressed. Allow yourself to express God's light. Send this bright, bright light that comes from your heart. Share it with the group. And all together, let's create a ball of white light. And now let's see it expand and grow. Let's create through our uniqueness. We are all sharing our uniqueness. We are all sharing God through ourselves. And feel and see and sense God's essence in front of us. But within that light, there is an aspect of ourselves. Because the light is coming from each and all of our hearts. Each of us is sharing our essence. And feel this ball of light growing and expanding, taking over the space. We are within this ball of light. God's expression through all of you, all the masters, the angels and archangels. We exist within it. We feel it. We are. I am that I am. Feel yourself within this light. See yourself existing within this light. I am that I am. Perhaps you can let yourself go and dissolve in this light. I am that I am. Set yourself free. Let go of any attachment to physicality. Earth is taking care of your physical self. Right now, you have permission to experience oneness. You are experiencing the connection of our hearts. I am that I am. I am one with all of you. You are one with all of us. We are sharing God's light. I am that I am. We are moving deep and deeper into the center of this ball of light. Going back home. I am that I am. Returning to our essence. Release. Let go of fear and experience oneness. I am that I am. Take a deep breath. Exhale and exist. Another deep breath. Exhale. And understanding your true self. Remembering this feeling. Feel now the call from earth. Feel this pull bringing you back into physicality. But know that an aspect of you is forever connected to this space. Feel your consciousness effortlessly returning into our physical dimension. Now feel yourself returning into your physical body. Although you still see this loving light within you. You are forever connected to this space. You are forever in this space. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Bring your hands to your heart. Be physical, fully physical again. And when you feel ready, there is no rush. When you feel ready, open your eyes.